I logged back into Old School RuneScape after 5 years. I was completely lost. Everything had changed, new updates, new mechanics, and nothing felt familiar. So instead of trying to catch up, I started over. Fresh account, no shortcuts, just pure progress from scratch. If you're into nostalgia, fresh starts, and watching someone fumble their way back into the game, then buckle up for the journey ahead. Welcome back, everybody. Today, I think we are going to be working on our medium combat achievements. We are starting off episode 12 of the series, which is insane. Who would have thought it was going to make it this far? We are sitting at 17 days and 17 hours of playtime right now. We have been absolutely moving in this series. I don't think I've ever progressed this fast in my entire Old School RuneScape career. We just slapped out another 200 termites, which means we're going to have enough to buy the graceful boots. The Boots of Lightness era has come to an end. Graceful boots achieved. We are going to start out the combat achievements with Barrows. The first one we are going to go for is just like that. We're going to try to kill Carol with only special attacks. We're going to be running in with the dragon dagger. I know we could probably get some better gear for this, but I think this might just be enough. We have our combat potion. We'll flick on piety and hopefully just 4-hit him. That was a really good first hit. Oh, we can do this. One more big spec. Combat achievement complete, just like that. We got 27k on chest 19. There's a new update, and this is going to make the Grand Exchange so much better. There's a modify offer button. You can just click that, then you can just automatically modify it. So no more canceling, trying to get it back into your inventory and pulling it back out, and then in here, and then we just got another Hespori seed from this watermelon patch. That is 69 farming, and the big XP drops are coming in. And we get 70 farming. Looks like we're just gonna miss it. Dang it. We are 5,000 XP away from 70 farming. In 3 hours, though, we are able to kill Hespori, so we should hit 70 farming today. Next up, we are going to try to get the faithless crypt run and the can't touch me task together. We just can't get hit by any of the melee brothers, and we got to go in with 0 prayer. It has to line up to where Darok is not in the tunnel, I think, and then we should be okay to get this done. We just have to sit here for a second and drain our prayer, and then we should be good to go in. I think the biggest issue that we're going to have with the can't touch me is if we have a melee brother in the tunnels and we go through one of the doors and they just automatically are sitting right there and they tag me. But if that doesn't happen, then we should be okay. That is Carol down and a rim down. Okay, now we just can't let any of the melee brothers touch us, and we should be good. Okay, we have them snared. I'm going to walk back just a little ways just so we don't mess up. Yeah. Oh, we got hit by him. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna have to finish off the no prayer run, and it should be okay. I think instead of snaring each one, we'll just safe spot them, and it should make it just that much easier. We just have to hope that Darok spawns in one of these corner rooms. We might just have to force spawn him here so that we can safe spot him. And just like that, we have completed that hard task as soon as we loot that chest. Chest number 20, and we got the faithless crypt run. Now we just can't get hit by any of the melee brothers, and that should be easy enough with the safe spot. We do have another Darok tunnel though, which makes it just a little bit more difficult. That is Guthans down without being hit. Torag down. That's Varak down. Now we just need to hope for a good Darok spawn, and we should be able to finish out this combat achievement. All right, we are going to try to force another spawn of Darok right here in this room so we can get him stuck behind that invisible ladder. Oh, he hit us. Dang it. Yeah, I don't really know how to get around not getting hit when you have a melee brother in the tunnel, so... We got an elite clue scroll on chest 21. Still no item. Chest 22, nothing but runes. Some more runes at 23. If he spawns in this room, I think we'll be able to get it because we just have to sprint over here. Actually, we could force spawn him here, and we can sprint to either this safe spot or this safe spot. We got him safe spotted. That means we are good to finish out this combat achievement. And we got the Guthan's body with the can't touch me combat task. Now we just need one more chest, and then we should have Barrows green logged on the combat achievements. We're going to be going for the back-to-back. Hopefully we hit that and green log the combat achievements at the same time. That would be beautiful. Here's for the back-to-back item. And it's just 214 death runes, but that is the Barrows combat achievements green logged. We are over halfway to the medium combat achievements. Now we just need to figure out what boss to do next, and then we're going to get on that. It is that time again where we need to sell off our loot tab. We ended up with a total of 2.1 mil. Add that to the cash stack, and we are sitting at 3.6 million. We're just gonna knock out this quick little combat achievement. Pretty sure that we get one from killing a worm. We're about to find out. Should be achievement. It is a slithery encounter. Our next set of tasks is going to be in the wilderness. Well, at least you have to walk through the wilderness. We're going to be going to the King Black Dragon. We're going in a little scuffed. We have the partisan with us. I mean, it is a stab weapon. It shouldn't do terrible. This is our very first time coming to the King Black Dragon. I do believe with this one kill, we should be able to get 3 tasks in total. Not sure if I'm going to stick around and try to get the kill count tasks, but we'll see how easy this is. We're coming up on the end of this kill, and this partisan is absolutely terrible. So we are definitely not going to be doing the kill count tasks with this. So once we get him down, we will probably just go find a different boss to get the rest of these tasks on. And that is the King Black Dragon down. Got hide penetration, we have claw clipper, and anti-fire protection. That is 3 total tasks. For the next combat achievements, we're going to do a little bit of Winter Todd. We should get quite a few from here. We're going to get like 10 KC and see what we can end up with. We managed to fix the brazier, and that gave us the handyman combat task achievement. That is the first KC of Winter Todd done, and that should be 2 more combat achievements. It was 3 more combat achievements. Actually, we got cozy, leaving no one behind, and can we fix it? Okay, seriously, who dies at Winter Todd? Not me. I just decided to come bank at Lumbridge. That's all. But we lost our head and our body slot, so let's try to search some rewards and see if we can't spoon something. We got 3 Granar seeds. That's way worth it. We didn't spoon a piece, but I mean 3 Granar seeds, that is 90k. That is Winter Todd Novice complete. I'm starting to think that this fire staff really does not count as warm clothing because I am taking so much damage right now. That is 60 fire making. That is KC number 10 of Winter Todd, and that is the final combat achievement that we are going to get from here. So we are going to move on to something else. 5 snapegrass seeds. That is actually pretty decent because I do want to start planting these, and a use seed. 33 more points to go. We are going in for KC number 2 of his Spory. We are going to try to get the combat achievement where we kill him with a special attack. So we are going to save our dragon dagger up until the end. Hopefully we get him down with the special attacks. If not, we can get it next time. And that should be the combat achievement, as Spory isn't combat task complete. No bottomless compost bucket. That's okay. We're going to be killing the crazy archaeologist for the next few combat achievements. Hopefully we don't get PK'd. If we do, I don't think we'll really lose much. As long as when we die, we keep all the runes inside of the trident. That'd be really embarrassing if we didn't. AC number 1 is going to be mud runes. We did get Mage of the Ruins combat task though. And this should be another task coming up, as long as we don't get hit by that. That is, I'd rather not learn combat task complete. We just got a 3 KC malediction shard. There's no way that just happened. And red dragon hide, that's really not a terrible drop. That is 10 KC, and with 10 KC, we get the crazy archaeologist champion combat task. I do believe the next combat achievement is 25 KC, so we are going to try to stick around and get 25 KC in this trip. It shouldn't be too hard to do as long as we don't get ran into by another PKer. That is our rune crossbow drop right there on KC 18. That was 20 KC and 2 more rune crossbows. Back-to-back rune crossbows. In 21 KC, we now have 6 rune crossbows. This is an Iron Man's dream, I'm telling you. This is kind of crazy. There is 25 KC, the crazy archaeologist adept combat task, and we are out of here. We only have 21 points left to go. Next up on the list of bosses, we are heading down to Saraknus. There are like 3 or 4, I think, that we can get right off the bat, and then if it's not going too bad, we might just stay for the kill-based combat achievements, but yeah, we'll just see how it goes. That is the first KC of Saraknus, and we get insect repellent and newspaper enthusiast. I'm actually super surprised that we don't have to bring anti-poison to this boss. You would think, with it being a spider and all. And that should be another combat achievement. Let's see. It is ready to pounce. This is definitely not my favorite boss. We're probably just going to get 10 KC and move on to a different boss because I can't see myself sticking around for 25 KC if we're being honest here. Got a grubby key and 10 onyx bolt tips though. That is a pretty decent drop. Uh-oh, it looks like the web is already slashed. Hopefully somebody didn't steal our world. There are actually a lot of people doing Saraknus right now. I had to hop quite a few times to find one. Our world got stolen, so we're gonna hop for a little bit and then try to get our last kill. Can someone in the comments tell me why Saraknus is so popular right now? And 10 KC gives us 10 Dragon Bones and Saraknus Novice. We will take that and we are going to dip on out of here. The first task that we are going for is kill Huey Cotal in his armor. We need at least 2 pieces on, and we have 2 pieces on, so we should be able to get this. This is so fast on a mass world, it's catching me off guard. I didn't think we were on the tail already. I do have my entity hider on, that's why you only see me and Froggy here, but there are a ton of people in here. And that is our first KC. We got the Speed Trialist and the I'm Your Son. That is 7 points. Jeez. We are 5 points away from getting the medium combat tasks complete. Okay, and then this kill, we just need to kill it with earth spells only, and this should go pretty quick with how fast these kills are. That was kill number 7. We did not get the earth only combat task for some reason. So we're gonna try it again. I don't know why I didn't, but it could have been because we were down there smacking his tail with the zombie axe. I'm gonna assume that's the reason. As long as we get credit for this kill, which we did, we got the You're a Wizard combat achievement complete. So it looks like all we need to do left is kill Huey Cotal 10 times. We are at 8 KC right now, and then we can go collect our reward for the medium combat tasks. And that was Huey Cotal Adept. We have completed our medium combat tasks. So let's go get our reward, and then let's go hit some more Barrows. And we made it to Gommel. And that is the medium combat achievements complete. We get Gommel's Hilt 2 and an antique lamp that we're going to throw onto Slayer. 10,000 Slayer XP from that. And we no longer are going to have prayer drain at Barrows, so I do want to go test out how good that will be. I'm sure it'll be amazing, but I don't know how much of a difference it will actually make. I just looked up what the rewards are, so we are going to get an additional point at pest control, and we need to go get our void anyways, so we will go ahead and do that here pretty soon. And then now the cannon can hold 35 cannonballs. All right, I finished out my medium combat achievements, but I'm still getting the prayer drain. If we stand in here for just a little bit longer, watch. I'm at 7 and it goes straight back down to 0. Do I need to go like toggle that on somewhere, or what am I missing? I looked it up on the wiki and it looks like we need to actually be wearing the hilt. So we're going to go grab that out of the bank after this run and then hit a few more. More runes on chest 26. KC 27. Thorax plate body on KC 28. Not too shabby. We unfortunately had to put our blowpipe away. We have to be holding our hilt. We have to be holding our hilt in order for us to not get our prayer drain, so that means we are bringing the hunter crossbow so that we don't get drained when we're killing a rim. I feel like this crossbow just might as well be a blowpipe. This crossbow is just insane. I'm pretty sure that we just killed a rim faster than we did with the blowpipe. For the back-to-back on KC 29. Ooh, I'm almost thinking about bringing this crossbow to Vorkath and just seeing what happens. It might be worth it. Even if we have to bring ruby bolts for the first half and then just use this crossbow to finish them off, I think that would be worth it. Because I mean, it was super accurate during the fight caves too, and I was only 70 ranged. 30 KC. Turns out to be just runes. We're going to call it right here though. We're going to just keep it at a nice round number of 30. We'll probably come back here pretty soon. We are going to send an attempt of Vorkath with the Hunter Sunlight Crossbow. This thing was ripping through a rim in Barrows, and I just have a good feeling about it. If this 4K crossbow competes with the blowpipe, which I spent 7.2 million on, I might just sell the blowpipe at this point, because this thing is crazy. I mean, the bolts are a little expensive, but when you put the price of these bolts up against the Zulrah scales, I mean, but yeah, we're gonna go test this out and hopefully it just works out good. And with the crossbow, we get to use the Dragon Fire Shield, which means we get to use the extended anti-fires, and they are extremely cheap compared to the super anti-fires that we got to rock. I think the super anti-fires are like 20k a potion, and then these are like 800 GP a piece. So yeah, we're gonna send this attempt and hopefully it just works out good. I mean, we are doing pretty consistent damage. I might have came into this a little bit more confident than I needed to be. We are not hitting quite as much as I thought we were going to. I just figured since, you know, it had a higher max hit and it shot just about as fast, it would be pretty comparable. We will see what the final kill time is, and I think I'm going to send probably maybe 1 or 2 more of these. But as it stands right now, it's not doing fantastic. But I also have kills with the blowpipe that are about 5 minutes long, so we could just be getting unlucky. All right, what was the kill time? 5 minutes and 10 seconds. I mean, that wasn't the slowest kill we've ever done. Let's run it one more time and just see if we got unlucky this run, or maybe it really is just this bad. But like I said, we still get 5-minute runs with our blowpipe as well. So yeah, let's hit one more and just see what happens. Okay, attempt number 2. If it's another 5-minute kill, then I'm just gonna scrap this idea. But if we get close to that 3-minute mark, we might try again. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hit a 1. That's gonna, yep, we didn't hit a 1 right there. That would have shaved off like many seconds. Warcath is down. Let's see what time that one was. That was a lot faster, I feel like. 3 minutes and 43 seconds. That was a good kill for a 4,000 GP crossbow compared to a $7.2 million blowpipe. And we still had room. We have to eat food in order to pick up our drops right now. This might be the move. We're going to go for the 2-kill trip. See if the second kill of this trip is just as good. Not the best drop, but that was the second kill of the trip. It was another 4-minute and 31-second kill. So, I mean, it wasn't fantastic, but I think for what this is, if I'm ever struggling with money, I'm just going to come kill Zora with this hunter crossbow. It's actually pretty decent. It is that time once again where we are going to sell off our loot tab. Oh, I thought that was worth $1 mil. I don't know why, but with everything sold off, we ended up with 1.6 million. We add that up, we have a total of 4.3 mil in the bank. I do think we're going to buy these obsidian plate legs back. Should give us, I think, yep, +1 strength bonus. Not massive, but I mean, it will be worth it. We got a collection log. It is bolt racks, though. I mean, nothing really worth putting away, but we'll take it. And we just pulled another item on KC39. Too bad it was just the flail, but I will take it. Nonetheless, it is a collection log. With Aristo's Nuff's application, our clan has just made it to 100 members. That is amazing. I didn't think we were going to get it this far, but we managed. We're going for the back-to-back. And we unfortunately do not get the back-to-back. But that is KC40, and I think that is where we're going to call it once again for just a little while. So whenever we decide to hit our Slayer grind, we always get hit with a Fire Giant task, and then we end up doing Royal Titans, and then we stop doing Royal Titans, so we just stop doing Slayer. So we're gonna hurry up and just finish off the Fire Giants on Fire Giants so we can continue on getting some Slayer levels. We are mid farming run, and our Hespori just finished growing, so we're gonna go in, slap him down, and grab ourselves the bottomless compost bucket. That is Hespori KC number 3. We got 2 Ranar seeds out of it. That is pretty decent. I wish I would have waited to do my herb run because we planted a bunch of corms, but that's all right. We'll have some Ranar seeds for the next one. That is 71 farming. I am having an internal debate right now. I could go ahead and buy the Eclipse Moon armor set for 4.4 mil, then buy the Atlatl and sell my blowpipe. Only thing is, I do believe that this will do more DPS at Warcath, but the armor degrades, and I'm just not sure if that's worth it. But the blowpipe is also 7 mil, costs a ton of skills to use, and these darts are not cheap by any means. I think we are going to make the executive decision to sell off the blowpipe and buy ourselves the Eclipse Moon set. I don't know how great the set is, but we're going to go give Warcath a shot with it. Hopefully it works out for us. We end up with a grand total of 7.2 mil. That means we are going to have another green cash stack. All right, we are going in for the first KC. I'm a little bit nervous about the defense bonus on this, but if we kill him fast enough, then I mean, it really won't matter. But yeah, here we go. We're going to test her out. That was a horrendously slow kill. That came out to be a 6-minute and 8-second kill. That was the longest kill I think we've ever had on Warcath. I'm pretty sure that the rune crossbow was better than that. We are going to give it the benefit of the doubt because the DPS calculator said that this would be better than the blowpipe. So I don't know if that was just a super unlucky run, or I don't know what happened there, but it was not great. All right, we're going to try this one more time, but we're going to be coming in with our strength bonus gear. It should be better. It should be at least a little bit better. One thing that I'm noticing big time is that our prayer bonus is way worse than it was with the Huey Cotal hide. I have come to the conclusion that I have made a big mistake, and this is 100% not worth using at Warcath, at least not with my stats. The defense bonus is just not nearly enough. Right here, yeah. Every time he shoots a ranged attack at us, we have to eat, and that slows down the kill times alone. I have no idea what the use for this set is. If you guys know, Please let me know down there in the comments. We are cutting it close on even getting this kill. We have 1 food left and he is just smacking us right now. We did not even get the kill on that trip. So, yeah, I'm going to try to figure out what this set is good for. It's definitely not worth bringing to Forecath. Since the set isn't selling, we are just going to chuck them in individually and just hope for the best. We made it back over to the Fire Giants. We have 139 to kill, and then we can go grab ourselves a new task. Last time I was at the Slayer Master, I completely forgot to check how much it was to buy the superior Slayer monsters. So when we get back, I'm going to try to remember to do that so we can start getting some superiors. We are coming up on our final kill of the task. That is our 180 Fire Giant task complete. So now we just need to run back and grab a new task, and hopefully it's something that we can make a little bit of money from. 160 Greater Demons. Does it ever end? I don't think the Greater Demons ever end. The bigger and badder is only 150 points. So we can now start getting superior Slayer monsters. Unfortunately, there's no superior with the Greater Demons, but we just have to work with it. Or do we? We should have honestly kept it because they're pretty good XP, but let's see what the next task is going to be. Oh my god, what was I thinking? I think that the mutated Zygomites are going to have to be slain on another day. I just cannot be bothered with going and doing that right now. It just, you know, doesn't sound like the best time. With that being said, this is where we are going to wrap up the episode. I will catch you guys next week. Peace out.